Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of March 21st through the 27th. What you guys have coming up on Monday is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse just means you're passing along some good information to somebody in your sphere of influence. This can be anything from teaching your 6-year-old how to tie their shoe all the way up to having a mega conference with thousands of people or millions of people in attendance. I don't know how big a mega conference gets. Anyway, it's passing along good ideas to people in your sphere of influence. Now, on Tuesday, Taurus, what you have coming up is you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a nice card to have come up. This is somebody that you're interacting with on Tuesday, and this is, for most of you, a gentleman, although for some of you, a female. This is someone who's very comfortable with their emotions. They're not afraid to actually feel their emotions. They know how to express them well. They know how to release them when it's time to release them. And I feel like when I see the King of Cups coming in, this just tells me that on Tuesday, Taurus, you're going to be having a conversation with somebody in your life, and I feel like for most of you this is somebody who's important in your life. They influence certain aspects of your life in an important way, and they are going to be sharing with you some of their feelings about something. For some of you, this is going to be feelings about you and feelings about the relationship between you and this person. For others of you, this may be more work related, feelings about new projects or feelings about how things are going at work, and maybe even getting some ideas about some other ways to handle things and what those would be like. So this is somebody that you're going to be hearing about some feelings with this person that shows up on Tuesday, and it feels to me like for many of you, Taurus, as this person is interested in hearing how you feel about these things as well. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, what we have coming up for you, Taurus, is the Star card in reverse. Star card in reverse is just that feeling of being out of touch. I've noticed I've had this feeling come up when I had this star card when I was on cold medicine that had me feeling like reality was about 10 feet away from the tips of my fingers. I could see it and interact with it, but I couldn't quite touch it. I had somebody comment and say that when that card came up, she was really, really pregnant and not feeling very in touch with reality. So there's a lot of different ways that we can get into this headspace where we just don't feel like we're really in touch with cosmic information. We're not really in touch with the reality around us. And that's what this star is talking about, just being in that headspace where we feel like we're kind of free floating, a little bit separate from anything in our worlds, really. Now, on Thursday, what we have showing up is we have the Queen of Clubs. For most of you, this is a female. For some of you, this will be a male that we're interacting with on Thursday, Taurus. The Queen of Clubs, this personality is somebody who is very creative, thinks outside the box, but also very nurturing. She's a powerful woman because her mind is very powerful. She's very creative. She does not limit how she thinks the way that normal society does. And so she can come up with amazing solutions to problems. She also comes up with just amazing creative pieces. I mean, this is somebody who's likely to do beading or quilting or sculpting or whatever. But I do see you interacting with this highly creative, very nurturing person on Thursday. And I feel like she may be running some ideas past you about things that she would like to do as far as creative projects. So maybe this has to do with remodeling or redecorating a home. Maybe it has to do with remodeling or redecorating your home. Maybe you've called in an expert to help you with something like that. This could be talking about some ideas that she has about doing some things for herself, and she kind of just wants you as a sounding board. She may see you as somebody who is more grounded than she is, somebody who's more in touch with reality because she is so creative. She may see that you have a different way of looking at things from her, and so you would bring to the table some more practical ideas about how she could do some things. So it seems to me like there's an exchange of ideas one way or the other going on whenever you interact with this person on Thursday. Now Friday, what I have showing up for you, Taurus, is the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse just means that you've come to some kind of stalemate with somebody in your life, and this is somebody that is important. This may be a romantic partner. This could also be a family member or a friend that you're coming into a stalemate with. It feels to me like for a lot of you who it's not romantic partner, for a lot of you this is going to be a friendship where you're just not quite on the same page with your friend. That's what that feels like to me for the majority of you. Bottom line here, though, is just something that is emotion based. Usually that's a relationship going backwards a little bit instead of forwards, or at least kind of coming to a standstill, not making progress forward. Now on Saturday, what we have coming up is we have the Three of Clubs. The Three of Clubs just tells me that on Saturday you're going to be making some travel plans, or you are going to be looking at some of the dreams that you have. And looks to me like if this is about dreams, this is something that you have taken some action to bring those dreams into reality in your life. And so you've already taken whatever action that you could. Now it's time to wait and see what comes of that action. So if it has to do with dreams, I feel like you're waiting to see what happens. You've got things in motion. You're waiting to see where that motion leads. If this comes to travel plans, this is just really what I'm hearing is preliminary stages for most of you, Taurus, that you're starting these travel plans, just kind of getting some ideas and maybe getting some facts together about prices, maybe even talking to some other people that you might like to go with you traveling and sort of getting an idea of what their budget looks like and what is possible. Um, Basically, this is looking at what is possible as far as traveling for those of you that it comes in this way, Taurus. Now, on Sunday, what we have coming up is we have the 10 of Clubs showing up in reverse. And the 10 of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that there's some kind of responsibility that you are putting down on Sunday. I don't really see anything else earlier in this spread that would lead to this, but sometimes in a relationship spread, this would be talking about um, moving out of a relationship. Like I said, I don't have a lot of support for that. Even this Two of Cups doesn't seem to me like it supports that came in on Friday reverse. It seems like that's more of a friend thing. So I don't think this is really about relationship for most of you. There will be some minority that, yeah, that's how it plays out, but not for most of you. For a lot of you, this is just going to be something that maybe you normally take your kid to a hockey game on Sunday, and now for whatever reason they don't need to go to that game, or um, maybe you normally do something for your parents on Sundays, and your parents are out of town on vacation, so you don't have to do that. Can also come up whenever we forget about a responsibility that we have and we just drop the ball. I've seen that happen before too. But basically, this is a responsibility that you're just putting down on Sunday. And to me, this feels like a temporary setting down of this responsibility. I feel like you're going to be picking it back up here real shortly. So, and that's another thing that makes me think this is not about walking away from a relationship, because it does feel like this is just a temporary suspension of doing whatever that responsibility is and coming back to that later on. Okay, so Taurus, there's your week. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.